Hey, welcome back to Fallout 4, Part 11. We just ran through the Boston mayoral shelter. The Boston mayor had his own personal bunker that I was pretty sure would have a radiation suit in it. We need that so that we can follow along with the story and go to a really highly radiated location. I did cheat a little bit and I looked up where some guaranteed drops of radiation suits were, and there's nowhere that we've already been, or nowhere really simple that we can go to get one, unfortunately. So the only place that came up that was sort of simple was Diamond City. So I'm gonna go there really quick. I'm gonna check one of the vendors, maybe one or two of them, and hopefully we get lucky. If we get lucky, I'd like to keep going with the story and head over to the glowing sea and see if we can keep it going.
You're leading the Minutemen? Good for you. Great cause.
The Colonial Tap House wants to remind everyone.
So I think it's this woman.
You again.
No, this is
Alright,
Myrna.
got plenty of supplies.
So we're looking for Becky Fallon. Alright, so there's a place called Fallon's
Let's see what
Basement,
you've got.
apparently,
Just
that we
don't
need to
call
find
it
here.
junk.
I'll check her anyway, though, because you never know. Nope. Alright, so I'll keep, No, you know what? I think I can break that stuff down here, right? Alright, so we don't want that. Bunch of good stuff from that. Tactical heavy. Cool.
The hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip sizes, barrels.
So we have a left leg. Well, you know what? I don't think we have a right leg on. Oh no, we do have a right leg on. That's weird. Why wasn't it showing up in that? Lightweight. Oh, okay. That's that piece that we just got last time. Alright, so I'll break this down. We don't need that anymore. What do we have on our right arm now? Troubleshooters. Alright, so we want that because that's a good perk. So I'll break down...
Diamond City surplus. Everything you need.
Yeah, we don't need this anymore.
Protection from Commonwealth weaponry.
And then the chest piece, I'm not sure. I mean, realistically, we'll probably get hit with ballistics more than we'll get hit with lasers. But I think I'll leave it like this for now. But let's see what we can do. We can make it strengthened. And that's kind of cool. Reduces limb damage.
Shop in safety. No sense allowed at the surplus.
Alright, so we really can't make that any better.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
Alright, we'll leave that alone. And then this we can... Yeah, we really can't do anything to this. Yeah, all of the stuff that we would need in order to make the stuff better is all back at Sanctuary Hills.
Free shopping right here.
And if we could have an episode where we don't end up back there, that might be Fallon's. Oh, that's funny. I thought this was mainly just the haircut in place, but apparently... Interesting. I don't think I've ever been at it before. Hundreds of hours later, I've never seen this. Neat.
Hello. Have you been here before?
No, first time.
Thought so. Some ground rules. This isn't a charity. Clothes are for sale if you have the money. Otherwise, the door's right there.
No mooching. Got it.
Good. Now that we understand each other, welcome to Fallon's. Happy to show you everything in stock.
I'll take a look. Sure.
A paying customer. Finally.
Interesting. Champions chess piece. I don't think it exists anymore. Maybe it does, but when I was a kid, there was a place in Boston called Filene's Basement. I would bet that, hell yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. I would bet that they're trying to do like a play on words. Nice. All right, cool. Man, that is some good luck right there. And how heavy are we? Not too bad. We can hold like 100 pounds. Oh my god. Alright, so in a lot of ways, we're exactly where we started off last episode, which is slightly funny to me. But we needed this, though. We really couldn't have done this episode without some form of, like, pretty extreme radiation protection. But at least we got to check out the mayoral shelter, because I think that's a pretty cool location, and it's kind of off the beaten path. Granted, I mean, it's off the beaten path to the point where, like, I feel like most people don't see it, but it is also right next to a very common location that you have to go to, you know? Like, there's really no reason that somebody wouldn't have known that spot, I guess. You can't beat the aesthetics of Fallout. Walking around and finding like these random destroyed buildings, like, that's my favorite part. I feel like after like the first 2 playthroughs of this game that I ever did, like I kind of ignored the story afterward, and I just explored the map and, you know, just got lost and tried to clear everything out. But playing this through again is pretty fun. It's like an old cemetery. It's like an old mausoleum. Ooh. Yeah, we don't really want to fight that guy, to be honest with you. Yeah, we'll ignore the Mirelurk King for now. We don't need to fight that. Getting lost is one thing. Holy shit. Yeah, so now instead of taking like multiple rads per second, we're only taking about one now.
Don't
Oh
think I
wow,
can
it's a
pick
master
this.
lock. At least we look slightly cooler than we used to. It'd be really funny if you like could fall in through the roof, but then you couldn't get out unless you had. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a save here, just in case you can't get out without master lockpick. But that would be pretty ridiculous. Ooh. This is a really cool building. You should have been able to make this into a settlement, I think. These are pretty rare. The laser trip mines, you get a lot of good stuff off of those. Okay. Oh, for the love of God. I should throw maybe one of these pulse grenades down here. Of course, that did nothing. Oh, God. Yeah, that... I didn't expect her to jump 35 feet in the air just then.
Engaging target.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. Circuit board. Alright. Let's hope. Let's hope there's no more enemies downstairs. I mean, we're hidden now, right? Oh, no, I can hear turrets. Man, that was intense. Oh, you know what I think happened? I think so I put my landmine here. The robot triggered it, which I think activated this rocket launcher, and I think the rocket launcher shot. I think the rocket launcher shot the robot also. Man, we're gonna get really heavy really fast. That's so odd. There's a I can hear like the sound effects for a. There's a turret somewhere. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh.
Coral, it's me. I know you're in there, so just open up. The boys saw you up here yesterday. Look, they ain't gonna wait, and I ain't gonna wait. We leave in the morning, so just finish playing hermit and have your ass at camp by sunup.
Odd. Can you like run right past the Assaultron and shut it off via the terminal?
What in the hell's wrong with you? You don't get to vanish like this. I don't care how many booby traps you hide behind, Coral. We're still here. He's your kid, not mine. So you better get your shit together and come find us when you're done with this idiocy.
Child abandonment.
Maybe you figured out something a long time
Two.
ago, and I'm just learning it now. Just wasn't fair, Coral. Not for this kid. Yeah. Sure thing, kiddo. I'm hungry too. And there's nothing for us here. Let's go.
Oh, that was a sad detour. Yeah, we're pretty heavy again. I hate when I have multiple pieces of armor and stuff because I forget what I ended up wanting to use. It's cool. Yeah, I'm not familiar with what's on the map over there. get like a better shot at that guy. It's like he's stuck in there. Or it. Which is not a bad thing. Cool. Alright. Cross your fingers. Let's get a good legendary. Fortifying leather left arm. And that's not bad. I forget what we have on our left arm though. Cool, nothing. Nice. Yeah, we're starting to get a pretty decent little loadout. Yeah, those like those blood bug. The legendary blood bug ones. Those are pretty tough. Yeah, after that, that was a pretty good roll for that armor, so I'm gonna save one more time. I love the look of the glowing sea with like the almost like Aurora Borealis kind of. Ooh. Yep, now we're gonna start seeing rads. I might even, maybe I'll get rid of the current rads that I have already. Yeah, so we can see like all types of enemies out here, which is not great. I mean, the landscape changing too is so creepy. But yeah, but there's like, we're probably going to see some decent level death claws here, and there's like some giant scorpion type enemies that are pretty intense. So I'll probably spend an okay amount of time running around like an idiot trying to escape. But that's part of the fun though, right? I don't know if we'll check it out, but there's also one thing that's really cool out here too. It's like this giant, it's almost like a giant pyramid. And I think it's supposed to be like some sort of nuclear bomb, you know, storage facility or something like that. I won't spend too much time exploring out here because I honestly don't like it very much out here, and having no armor on doesn't help either. But anytime I see a bunker icon, I do get a little curious though. Oh, yep, okay. Yep, that's what I don't want to see. Oh, God. Alright, so that's just a regular rat scorpion. That's not a huge deal. Right now, I'm very happy that I took that perk, the rank of... I forget what it's called, but whatever the perk is that lets you remain hidden. Oh, God. It's pretty cool. I mean, like, Radiation is a huge part of every Fallout game, but I can't say for sure there are any other locations like this in another game that's like, you know, above and beyond extra radioactive. I gotta say though, after the way Starfield came out and was handled. Alright, so there's multiple of those over there. That sucks. Yeah, the way Starfield was handled, I'm pretty nervous about any future Bethesda games, which sucks because for the longest time, like, I felt like those were the only games that I could count on. You know, like a Bethesda game came out, I pre-ordered it, I played it, and 9 times out of 10 it was perfect. And Starfield wasn't bad. I mean, like, it wasn't perfect, you know, but I was hoping that they would do a couple updates and maybe like release some new stuff and fix some problems. But instead they did nothing, and it's the weirdest thing. I would love to be a fly on the wall and like see what they're, you know, like what's being said. Is it like a, you know, is Starfield like a forbidden word in the Bethesda offices, or you know, because I'd be sad. You work so hard and you work for so long on these games. You know, I think they worked on that game for like more than 10 years. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. I think that's part of one of the DLCs that or not a DLC, I guess technically, or I guess it is technically, but like not an official DLC. But I think this is one of the mini DLCs that they released. Wow. I wish you could see like what level they are. Seeing that like his flashlight cut through the gloom is pretty cool. What a great effect. It sucks that there's another one right below him. Like if I could just kill this guy. I need a good look at his oh, not good. Yeah, with my luck, there's like a death claw behind me. Yeah, I wonder if he'll just go back up on the roof. Cool. Yeah, I think I did about half of his health with that one hit. Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna... That's cheesy. I don't think they can. They can't shoot me through that little tiny hole, but I can get them. So there's 3 enemies in there. I think one of them is a turret, though. I don't think they're not all alive. Wow, what's going on? This is probably way above my level that I'm at right now. The time that it takes to get through. The time it takes to like scope in. Alright, so that's... Alright, so there's a guy called the Colonel apparently. Good gravy.
What the?
Wow. Okay. Man, the audio delay is so brutal. Maybe I'll get close, I'll put it on my map, that way we don't forget, and then, yeah, we'll continue with our mission of finding Virgil. Yeah, that would have been not great anyway, because we would have went in there, we would have cleaned it all up, and then I probably wouldn't have been able to bring back any of the loot. Because I definitely would have wanted the armor pieces for the power armor. I definitely would have wanted the weapons that they were holding. I think the weapon they were shooting at me was the Tesla cannon. I remember in Fallout 3, I think that was... You could use that to take out basically anything in that game. I think you could even take out the helicopters and stuff. And with our, you know, like sort of focus on electrical or laser weapons, that would be a pretty cool thing to have. Kind of, you know, keep with the theme. It's weird, I don't remember climbing up a huge mountain to get to Virgil in the past. I do remember there being a bunch of Deathclaws though, so the fact that we're not seeing a lot has me relatively nervous. Oh, okay, I remember this. Man. I love how they pretend in this game that like humans could survive inside of a nuclear blast hole for longer than 3 seconds.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom? To be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Adam. A futile effort. In truth,
Foreshadowing.
this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
This was such a great surprise too. Like, little did we know we could actually get off the map. Okay, so that's more scorpions. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be. Yeah, I should probably have my largest weapon out. I'm not gonna miss the noise of the. So since I don't have any armor on, I need to do a bunch of chems. Alright, so I'll eat that steak, and I'll just take like one of everything, maybe. Jet and med-X. Oh, I thought it was dead. Ooh. Cool. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I don't know how much further we have to go. Decently far. It's pretty cool. I wonder what that is. Or what it was, rather. It's concerning that I can't see my health anymore. Okay, so I'm full up. Alright, I'm fine. Yeah, that's a tough fight. Without any fight, really, is a tough fight at this level without any armor on. Yeah, the rad suit, it completely protects you from radiation, but it does nothing for any sort of damage reduction. And it's hard too when you run out of oh, is this where? Yep, there it is. Okay, it's just a regular one though, so that's not a huge deal. was a crit with 4 times. Yeah, that's not gonna be great. Ooh, I don't know where it is. I think he fell off the mountain trying to get in. I need to, there's a perk, yeah, I think there's a perk that we need to get next is, so like every time that little meter fills up when time slows, that's my crit meter, and you can actually earn multiple. There's a perk called Critical Banker, so I think we might need to grab that. Yeah, we don't have a perk yet, but I think we're gonna have one soon. I don't know if we need to. Alright, yeah, so we don't have to attack any of that stuff, we can just walk in. We also don't need to wear this suit anymore, so I'll put on all my clothing that make me more charismatic.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not
I love his
stupid.
little tiny glasses.
I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
He's dead, whether you believe me or not.
There's no question it's difficult to believe.
That was a really weird,
Kellogg
oh, his
was
glasses are
ruthless.
so, he has to
There's a
like tie a
reason
rope
the
around his head because his head's so
Institute
big
used
now.
to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape?
Oh, cool.
But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Can you tell me
Stop
anything about the
whining.
Institute? I need to get in there.
Can I? Are you joking? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help
Sure.
me, and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're
Excuse
going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter?
Well, well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute Courser?
A courser? What's that?
Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay. Let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Cool. Nice. There's our level up that we were looking for. Okay, so we can't take any of this stuff, huh?
Protect and serve.
Nice. Oh, cool. You can see like the blimp from the Brotherhood and the rest of Boston. Yeah, we still have a few minutes. Let me. I think I'm going to go back to Sanctuary. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And let's clean up our inventory a little bit, and we'll take that perk that I was talking about with Critical Banker. That'll be really helpful. Especially as we start fighting multiple larger enemies at the same time.
Radiation.
Yeah, we gotta put away some of this gear that we don't want to.
I'll hand it to
That is
you.
our guns. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this for now. I don't want to keep carrying that. Don't need that.
Isn't awful.
Cool. So. And then So we have left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm, and then chest piece and glasses.
It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
So let's get rid of, yeah, we don't need this. We can turn that back into scrap. Yeah, the radial left leg too. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that for now. So we didn't pick up any new weapons. And let's see if we can do anything to this. Alright, so we can make it into reinforced. Oh, it's already reinforced. Interesting. And then... Alright, so we can make that. That's a good idea for the legs too, because then having your legs crippled in this game is miserable. Okay, we'll make that girded. Make that lighter build. Light shadow. Oh, wait, no, don't do that.
I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland.
Excuse me.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me?
Let's see what you've got.
I have a little bit of everything.
Cool. I don't know if she has anything necessarily important that we need to buy. Yeah, maybe we can just get like some decent bullets off of her. So mini nukes don't weigh anything, and they're not worth much either. We have a lot of fusion cores, but they don't weigh anything either, so that's cool. Yeah, we don't really have like an abundance of anything, really. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll leave it like that for now. We don't really need to buy anything else from her. Not bad. Nice. Our little settlement is doing pretty good. I should probably think about making a... I should think about making a beacon at Sanctuary so we can get some more people. We have 2 people at Starlight Drive-In already too. That was what we did maybe 1 or 2 episodes back. Alright, so problem. We can't even get critical banker. I don't really want to take another perk in luck, but maybe we do just to get critical banker, because that one is really... It's really powerful, just being able to have multiple crits. Alright, so that'll be something that we are going to work toward. But that's good though, actually. Another perk point into luck just by itself gives us more critical hit recharge rate. Yeah, so that's not bad either. Alright, nice. Not a bad little episode. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. We got our hazmat suit that we were looking for, and we made our way through the glowing sea. We found that weird Children of the Atom cult. Maybe we'll go back there and talk to them and see if they have anything for us eventually. And then we found Virgil. So in the next episode, we'll head into the heart of Boston, like he said. We'll go to the Commonwealth Institute of Technology and turn on our radio, and we'll try to find ourselves a courser and see if we can get into the Institute and see what that entails. Yeah. Thank you to anyone who's been watching. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, or feel free to subscribe if you're enjoying any of the videos that I'm putting out. I'm having a good time just playing the game again and experiencing it again for the first time in a long time. And I'll keep up with my schedule. For now, I play once a week, and I make sure to have them uploaded every Monday. So you can count on like a consistent upload rate. Yeah, and that's it for now. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.